You're watching Qnews, and here are the top stories for this hour. An Egyptian source says the Israeli delegation has left Cairo after receiving Hamas's response to the proposed Gaza ceasefire. According to Qnews, the Israeli team departed following the delivery of Hamas's position on the ceasefire plan. The Egyptian source added that talks are expected to resume next week once the proposal has been fully reviewed by the mediators and relevant parties. An Egyptian source says 161 aid trucks entered Gaza through the Zakim and Keru Abu Salim crossings over the past 24 hours. The trucks carried flour, baby formula and food supplies, that's according to Qnews. Humanitarian deliveries have continued for a third straight day, with Egypt coordinating ongoing relief efforts into northern Gaza through both crossings. French President Macron announced France will recognize the state of Palestine during the UN General Assembly session in September. On his official platform X account, Macron said the move reflects France's commitment to a just and lasting peace in the Middle East. He stressed the importance of establishing a viable Palestinian state that can contribute to regional security. Egypt praised France's decision to recognize Palestine, calling it a historic and landmark step. In a statement, Egypt's foreign ministry urged other countries to follow suit and recognize the Palestinian state. The ministry said such recognition strengthens the global commitment to a just solution, supports peace and justice, and upholds Palestinians' rights to self-determination. However, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio voiced his country's rejection of French President Emmanuel Macron's plan to recognize the state of Palestine, calling it a reckless move. In a post on X, Rubio stated that Macron's decision serves only Hamas's propaganda and undermines the prospects for achieving genuine peace. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas welcomed the message from French President Emmanuel Macron, in which he confirmed that France will recognize the state of Palestine during the upcoming UN General Assembly session in September. Abbas expressed his appreciation for what he called a brave step that will contribute to establishing peace based on the two-state solution in accordance with international legitimacy and international law. Syria, the United States and France said in a joint statement that they had agreed to engage quickly on efforts to ensure success of Syria's transition, unity and territorial integrity. The three parties agreed on the need to ensure that Syria's neighbors do not pose a threat and that Syria will not pose a threat to its neighbors. A new round of talks on the Iran nuclear deal began today between the European Troika, Britain, France and Germany, and Iran at the Iranian Consulate General in Istanbul in Turkey. According to Iran's Tasnim news agency, the Iranian delegation is led by Deputy Foreign Ministers Majid Takhtravanchi and Kazem Garibabedi. The negotiations, held at the request of the European parties, are taking place behind closed doors and away from media coverage, amid an atmosphere of anticipation. The International Atomic Energy Agency Director Rafael Grossi stated that Iran must be transparent regarding its nuclear facilities and activities. Grossi noted that Iran has a number of facilities and operations that require clarity, emphasizing the importance of restoring normal relations with the country. And that's our top stories for this hour. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more updates here on Q News.